And this exercise is called crocodile breathing. Now, what Jeremy's doing is he's breathing and he can feel his belly pushing into the ground as he goes. So if you look here, you can see, you might be able to see Jeremy's belly pushing down, and what you probably can't see from that angle is his belly is kind of expanding out to the side like a crocodile's would. So that's the first exercise, and the recipe for putting all these together is in the PDF that's just down below. Now Jeremy's going to hop onto his back, and he's going to hold his knees to his chest, and in this position, okay, he's nice and relaxed, and this is a bit more accessible. The crocodile breathing can be a bit intimidating to some people, but this position, you should be able to hop into this position and feel quite comfortable. You'll feel your belly pushing against your legs. And what you're doing when you do this is you're actually firing off all of your core musculature. So you've got your diaphragm, which is connected to your pelvic floor, which is crazily important for a whole bunch of different things. And then it also connects to a lot of muscles on your front and the back of your body. The next exercise that we're going to go through is rocking. So Jeremy hops into this position. He's just going to shift forward and back. Notice where he's looking straight out in front of him, right, and he's keeping a pretty natural curve through his spine the whole time. So he's just shifting forward and back, he's not doing anything crazy, he's just moving his body in a nice, smooth motion. Now Jeremy's going to show us baby crawling. Baby crawling is crawling along the ground with your knees on the ground. What Jeremy's doing is he's got, and I'll get you to stop there. Yep. So you can see that Jeremy has one limb that's nice and close together, and then take one step that way. All right, and now he's switched. So this limb you can see over on this side is close, and this one's far apart. So he's going to lift his right arm and his left leg, and now his left arm and his right leg. The next exercise that we've got is very similar to that one, but it is dramatically more intense. So this next one is called a leopard crawl. So Jeremy's just elevated his knees, an inch off the ground, and he's doing the same movement as he was doing before. Again, the recipe for this is in the free PDF below. But Jeremy is just, if he was to do this for a couple of minutes, Jeremy's pretty strong, but he would still feel his midsection firing like crazy. Now what Jeremy's going to do is he's going to lie on his back for us and demonstrate a hip bridge. I've got this yoga block here, but you can use a towel, or you can use, everybody's got a towel. So you can use a yoga block or you can use a towel. And what Jeremy's going to do is with his knees, he's going to squeeze this as tight as he can, all right, and then he's going to drive his hips up hard through the roof. I'm just gently trying to pull this off. I'm not yanking or anything like that. And then down. And he doesn't have to do this a lot. He's just coming up, getting as tight as he can, and then coming down. So now I want him to imagine that I'm forcing his hips down, and he's going to push up through that. Yep, come up. So imagine that someone's just putting, half a kilo of pressure on you, and down. So it's just enough to get some feedback. The final movement that Jeremy's going to demonstrate for us is the single leg deadlift. And all I want you to think about with the single leg deadlift is like you're reaching sort of across a ravine for something that's just a little bit too far out of reach. So I'll get you to face that way, Jeremy, and just reach out with two hands for something that's just out of reach. Yep. Okay, and back up. So do a couple more. So you can see that Jeremy is actually, he's hinging back. He's not keeping this leg straight. Can you show us one with your leg straight, Jeremy? Yep, stand up. So just keep that leg straight this time. Lock it out. And this one. Yep. Okay. So you can see that's not what we want you to do. I want you to watch Jeremy's hip and his knee. So you'll see his hip's going to push back, his knee's going to bend a little, and he's going to be nice and straight, like he's reaching for something just out of reach. Okay, and it's not the easiest exercise, but you'll get better and you'll feel the muscles in your feet, your ankles, and your hips firing off. And if you do it well, you might have sore glutes tomorrow. All right, thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed watching our video. I'm Piers Kwan. SFG2 from Queensland Kettlebells, and this is Jeremy Somerville, SFG. Thanks for your day.